let the stress unwind. Floating on clouds, leaving worries behind. The sun on our skin, the breeze in our hair, a tropical rhythm we all get to share. The world melts away with every spark, laughter at night, singing after dark. This is the moment, this is the high, feeling so free like the endless sky. Feeling free as the breeze, let the smoke rise high. Oh, we're lifted up under the coast, clear sky. Pass it around, let the rhythm play. Yeah, every puff takes the stress away. Feeling free as the breeze, no weight, no chains. Oh, just the groove in our hearts, the herb in our veins. In the sway of the palms we're meant to be. Feeling free as the breeze is pure ecstasy. In the circle, the vibes alive. Every toe can step in a soulful dive. Conversations flow like the gentle tide. Stories shared as we're lifted worldwide. The green in our hands, the sun in the sky. No room for worries, no need to ask why. This is the magic, the bliss we seek. A high so sweet, words can't even speak. Feeling free as the breeze, let the smoke rise high. Oh, we're lifted up under the coast, clear sky. Pass it around, let the rhythm play. Yeah, every puff takes the stress away. Feeling free as the breeze, no weight, no chains. Oh, just the groove in our hearts, the herb in our veins. In the sway of the palms we're meant to be. Feeling free as the breeze is pure ecstasy. Through the haze, the laughter soars. A peaceful glow that opens doors. Lifted together, hearts alike. A breeze so free, it's one of a kind. Feeling free as the breeze, let the smoke rise high. Oh, we're lifted up under the coast, clear sky. Pass it around, let the rhythm play. Yeah, every puff takes the stress away. Feeling free as the breeze, no weight, no chains. Oh, just the groove in our hearts, the herb in our veins. In the sway of the palms we're meant to be. Feeling free as the breeze is pure ecstasy.
Find your chill, come on one. Cove TV is a vibe. Motivation, fun and games. Join us in our happy place. Cove TV where we play. Best time every single day. Cannabis high and free. Tune in for serenity. Feel the beat, feel the joy. Watch and learn no decoy. Straight to you, nothing fake. Join the crew for goodness sake. Cove TV where we play. Best time every single day. Cannabis high and free. Tune in for serenity. Feel the beat, feel the joy. Watch and learn no decoy. Straight to you, nothing fake. Join the crew for goodness sake. Cove TV where we play.
up, everybody? Happy freaking Wednesday. What up, cops?
What up, Beans? Happy hump day, all you amazing ass people out there.
The layout's so weird.
Right? So spaced out.
It's so spaced out.
It's giving us these giant squares of area.
Alright, there we go. I like the names were even all off kilter. It's weird. I hope everybody's had a dope day and is excited for some Guardians of Unity. I'm super excited. Cheers, everybody.
Always excited.
What up, Amber? How are you? I hope you were having a dope-ass Wednesday.
Hi, Ma. Hope you had an amazing Wednesday so far.
What up, Cheryl? How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful day.
Hi, CJ. Hope you've had a great day so far.
What up, C-Los? Roll 5, brother. Roll 5.
What up, Autumn? Hope you've had a great day so far.
What up, Crystal? I hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday.
What up, Kay? Hope you've had a great day.
That was a good one. Play smoke song.
Always down for it.
We can smoke a song, bro.
Ready to song and smoke?
I'm always down to smoke a song.
Cherry glow, back that rig, watch the resin flow. We don't half step, we light full flame. Cove Crew lit, we're changing the game. Hit that bomb, watch the clouds ascend. This ain't no trend, we smoke to transcend. Edibles hit like a punch in the gut. From the first puff, we don't give a fuck. Smoke a song to smoke. Light it up and let the rhythm provoke. Puff that herb, let the highs collide. Feel the burn as we elevate the ride. Smoke a song to smoke. Pass it around, let the real ones talk. The Cove, the place where legends ignite. Smoke a song to smoke all night. Grind it fine, twist it tight, spark the flame. A fat ass blunt that'll put you to shame. Dabs hit like under, the nails red hot. Cannabis culture, it's all that we've got. From sativas to kush, we roll with the 10. Every hit we take is time well spent. Breathe it in, let the calm sink in. Feel it flow within, you got it, friend. And let's begin, let the session win. Cherry glow, pack that rig, watch the resin flow. We don't half step, we light full flame. Cove Crew lit, we're changing the game. Hit that bone, watch the clouds ascend. This ain't no trend, we smoke to transcend. Edibles hit like a punch in the gut. From the first puff, we don't give a fuck. Smoke a song to smoke. Light it up and let the rhythm provoke. Off that herb, let the highs collide. Feel the burn as we elevate the ride. Smoke a song to smoke. Pass it around, let the real ones talk. The Cove's a place where legends ignite. Smoke a song to smoke all night. Roll it up, light it, don't hesitate. The Cove's where the good vibes dominate. Every toke's a tribute, every hit's a vibe. We smoke to connect, we'll always survive. Pass that shit, let the circle stay tight. Inhale, exhale, we're flying tonight. From the cold to the stars, we're making it known. Sitting in our thrones, feeling like Capone. Smoke a song to smoke. Light it up and let the rhythm provoke. Puff that herb, let the highs collide. Feel the burn as we elevate the ride. Smoke a song to smoke. Pass it around, let the real ones talk. The Cove's a place where legends ignite. Smoke a song to smoke all night.
What up, Trista? Hope you're having a dope day.
What up, Trista? Hope your day's been as amazing as you are.
What is everybody smoking on today? I've got this Berry Gushers vape. It's pretty good. We're hanging out in Cleveland this afternoon.
Big old shiny building. Feel bad for the people who gotta wash them windows.
It's the Sherwin-Williams building.
The paint?
Probably.
Well, shit.
If you see it, if I go bigger, you might see it on the side there.
I don't. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Up top.
Yep. It's been a pretty good day.
It's a big building for average paint.
Yeah. And then First National Bank building over yonder way. And that's really all I can see. But
That one's got something blue on the side.
big ass advertisement.
Huge sign.
We're gonna smoke for 420 and Guardians of Unity it up. I'm excited for this afternoon's chapters. It's gonna be great.
Always.
Getting baked. Facebook shut the Gaberchick show off twice today.
At least I think they only got us once last night.
I was surprised they only got us once last night.
I'm pretty sure it was only once.
I was super nervous going into last night about that.
Oh, yeah. And for them to only get us once, gotta be somewhat content.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I've just been hanging out, working on some stuff. And it's cool out. It's like 60 degrees out, I bet. 63.
I'm not sure what the temp is. It says... Let's see. 81.
Damn. It's warm. It's windy here today, too, so it's extra chilly.
We ain't had no breeze today.
Oh.
Something like caught up.
Work tonight. I don't know. It should be alright. It went good over the weekend.
It'll be good.
Okay.
Nice, easy Wednesday night.
Hopefully. They dropped Powerball tonight, so we'll still probably sell a shit ton of Powerballs.
Good point. Also, last minute people trying to get it in there.
It's like $1.3 billion, people.
I got my ticket.
Yeah, if you're going to get a ticket, don't forget. I will not be getting a ticket.
Worst that happens, I just got an extra piece of paper to throw out.
True that. There was a comedian that was talking about, like, the lottery is basically like, we hit $1 billion in one house in all of the United States. Your job is to correctly guess that address.
Pretty much. You're not too far from it.
Ready, go.
First one to it wins.
First one to it wins. Four minutes out, everybody. What up, Panda Annie?
What up, Annie? Hope you've had a great hump day so far.
3 minutes out. Super baked, dude. This starts
Getting there.
ass.
Getting there.
It's I think it said the live diamonds.
Ooh, you never go wrong with that. That's just good.
Oh, and say Torch don't want to go.
I didn't at first. I'm like, I just filled this bitch.
Anybody have big plans for their evening?
Sleep.
Yeah, not me. I mean, like later.
I probably won't end up doing that.
Sorry, go ahead.
I probably won't end up doing that. I'll probably get caught up doing other things.
I probably throw some sort of sports, something on my phone and listen to it at work. And...
Yeah, that's a good way to pass time.
There's plenty of shit to do. That's the nice thing about a gas station. There's always something to sweep or wipe or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
2 minutes out, everybody. Oh, that's going.
That's one of my favorite things to say on the job site, though. There's always something to do.
Yeah, the worst thing you want to do is ask to be like, yeah, I don't got nothing to do. You want me to find you something to do?
Sure about that.
Yeah, you're positive there is nothing to do. I just want to
do
make
you
sure.
want to find something to do, or do you want me to find something
Yep.
to do? Because I'm going to go deep down on that list.
Right, bro. You can go like sweep the parking lot, or you can go like, I will find something for you to do. Like, I don't give a fuck what you do. You can find something to do, or I can find something for you to do.
Choice is yours. You're probably going to like what you find more than what I find.
I always love that though. Oh man, I'm so bored. There's nothing to do. Wait. What?
Okay, well, since you have nothing to do, you can go ahead and take everything out of the trailer, clean it up, and reorganize it. Have fun. See you tomorrow.
Shit, you can do this. I will find nothing to do.
Yep.
Happy 420, everybody.
Cheers, yo.
Smoke weed every day.
Cheers, everybody. What up, Ash? How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Happy Wednesday. That's muted.
I hope everybody's ready for some incredible Guardians of Unity chapters. Shit is getting good. It's been good.
Always.
It's always heating up. All right. Ready, Cuffs? Ready, everybody?
Cheers.
Here we go.
Last week on Guardians of Unity, the cottage was quiet, but the night outside wasn't. Manbear, Heather, and Amber slipped into the mist for a midnight patrol and walked straight into the jaws of a recon sweep. More than 20 black-armored scouts stalked the tree line, their weapons glowing faintly in the fog. The forest erupted into chaos. Manbear shifted from grizzly to black bear to polar and back again, tearing through soldiers with unstoppable force. Heather fought like the storm itself, every strike decisive, every movement fueled by raw fury. Amber was precise, her blades finding seams in armor as she shouted commands and held the line together. They broke the squad, but not without wounds. It was too close, too organized, and too clear. These were not raiders, but scouts, mapping the way to the cottage. At the edge of the clearing, they collided with Magic, Kofsi, and Europe, just returned from their own battle on the road. Relief was brief. Inside, the battered six delivered their news. The enemy wasn't hiding anymore. They were pressing in. And worse, the spy they had caught carried a name, Rook. The room fell heavy as the truth set in, and then, from the cot, Ammo stirred. Pale, weak, but his voice cut through the storm like a blade. "I know where you've heard that name before," he said. What followed was not just revelation, it was reckoning. Years ago, when Magic walked away from the Sentinel Initiative, the command seat meant for him went to Rook. And from that seat, Rook reshaped everything. Reckless orders, scorched villages, a war that stopped counting its dead. Ammo's voice burned with anger. "If you had stayed, things would have been different. We bled because you left." Magic pushed back, guilt clashing with survival. He had been broken, he argued, unfit to lead. But the words rang hollow against Ammo's grief. Their argument cracked the cottage like thunder until Moss silenced them, her voice firm. The fight ahead mattered more than the ghosts behind. Still, when Magic stormed into the rain, the weight of it clung to him. Old scars were bleeding again, and the storm outside was no longer the only one they faced. Stay tuned for this week's Guardians of Unity, where midnight patrols turn into war lines, buried truths refuse to stay buried, and Rook's shadow begins to fall across them all.
Let's fucking go. All right. Chapter 206, everybody. Here we go. It's crazy.
Chapter 206, The Burden of the Past. The rain hammered the roof as Magic stood on the porch, shoulders rigid, his eyes fixed on the endless dark beyond the trees. Rain clung to him, water dripping from his hair, but he didn't move. The storm outside was nothing compared to the one clawing at his chest, the restless energy that wouldn't let him breathe. The night air was sharp and wet, carrying the scent of pine and earth churned to mud. Each drop that struck him seemed to echo the words that Ammo had hurled at him inside. Inside, silence hung thick after the door slammed. The crackle of the fire filled the void, but even that seemed muted beneath the weight pressing down on everyone. Kofsi exhaled slowly, shaking his head as though debating with himself, then breaking the stillness at last. "I'll go," he muttered, pushing himself up from his seat. His eyes swept the others before landing briefly on Ammo, narrowing at the man's scowl. No use letting him stew alone. He pulled his coat tighter around his shoulders and followed Magic out, his boots creaking against the old floorboards. The porch groaned as he stepped outside. He shut the door behind him, muffling the voices and warm within. Rain sprayed across his face, cold and biting, soaking into his collar. Magic stood at the railing, fists clenched, head bowed low as if he carried the sky on his back. Lightning flashed across the clouds, lighting his expression for a heartbeat, haunted, hollow, and burning with anger. "You all right out here?" Cofsey asked, voice calm but edged with concern. He leaned slightly against the post, trying to appear casual, though his eyes stayed sharp. Magic didn't answer right away. He drew in a long, shaky breath, chest heaving, as though the air itself resisted him. When he finally spoke, his voice cracked, rough with the weight of memory. The Great War. It was one of the most horrific things I've ever lived through. His eyes welled, tears mingling with the rain on his cheeks as he pressed a trembling hand against the railing. The things I saw out there, what men were made to do, what we became. I wouldn't wish those memories on my enemies' nightmares. His jaw tightened, but his body shuddered as emotion broke through. He looked up at last, his gaze sharp, yet wet with grief. "And I swear to you, Cofsey, I had no idea Rook would step into my role when I left. If I had, maybe I would have done something different, I don't know. But I do feel the weight of it every single day." Cofsey studied him for a long moment, rain dripping from his hair and nose. "You don't have to explain it to me, brother, but you do need to keep yourself steady. They're all looking to you, whether you asked for it or not." He gestured with his chin back toward the cottage. "Inside, they're holding on to every word. You crumble now, and they'll feel it." He paused, his voice steady but honest. "And I'm sorry, but with all due respect, you can't run from your problems forever, man." Magic gave a bitter half-smile. "I know," he admitted quietly, his voice carrying both resignation and anger. "I can't run forever." He paused and continued. "Steady. Sometimes steady feels like standing on a battlefield that never ended. You can't steady ground when it's made of ashes." He shook his head, rain slicking down his face. "I left because I thought it would stop the war inside me, but it followed me anyway." Cofsey stepped closer, resting a hand on the railing beside him. "Then maybe this time you don't carry it alone. You've got us now. And whatever Rook's planning, we'll deal with it together." Cofsey let out a low breath, a small smirk tugging at the corner of his mouth, despite the heaviness in the moment. "And besides, I don't want to see Ma whoop both of you." He paused, then added with a faint, wry chuckle. "Well, maybe." Back inside, Ma's voice cut through the heavy quiet like a soft but unyielding blade. She stood near Ammo's cot, her gaze stern but not unkind, her presence filling the room with the steadiness everyone else seemed to lack. "You're going to have to forgive him someday," she said firmly. "Holding on to anger will only eat you alive, and you've got enough battles left to fight without letting bitterness be one of them. Right now you're just as bad as Leora, clinging to the past so tightly it poisons the present." Ammo's lips curled in a faint scowl, his eyes flickering between resentment and something more conflicted. His jaw worked as if he wanted to bite back, but no words came. Ma, reading the silence for what it was, sighed softly and shook her head. "Wipe that look off your face," she said firmly. "You're only hurting yourself. And you're lucky you never spoke to me the way you just spoke to him." Ammo's glare faltered, and after a tense pause he gave a firm but respectful, "Yes, ma'am." Ma gave a small nod, then turned toward the kitchen, her footsteps quiet but purposeful on the wood. "I'll put some tea on," she added, though the words carried more weight than they appeared to. She vanished into the other room, the faint rustle of cups and the scrape of iron on the stove following her. The sound of the kettle being set down drifted into the quiet, mingling with the rain against the roof. Ammo shifted, groaning, his face tightening with effort. He turned his head toward Kells. "Help me sit up, please," he said, his voice tight with irritation. "I'm sick of lying here like dead weight." Kells moved quickly to his side, sliding her arms behind his shoulders and bracing him carefully. "Easy," she muttered, adjusting her grip as he winced. "You'll pull something if you're not careful. You've only just started healing." I don't care, Emo growled, gritting his teeth as he forced himself upright. Kells studied him until he leaned back against the wall, sweat beading on his brow from the strain. His breaths came fast and heavy, but there was a fierce determination burning in his eyes now. I've had enough of laying down while the world burns. If there's another fight coming, it won't meet me flat on my back. Kells steadied him with a hand on his chest, shaking her head. Then save your strength. You'll need it more than anyone when the time comes. Amos said nothing, but the flicker of stubborn fire in his expression told them all that he had no intention of lying still any longer.
Let's fucking go. We're up, Face Saw. We're up, Scott. Hope you guys are having dope days.
What up, what up? Damn!
Motherfucker Brown. Alright. Here we go. Chapter 207. Hope everybody's enjoying the story this afternoon. Here we go.
Always.
Chapter 207. Bridges in the Firelight. Ma returned from the kitchen carrying a steaming tray of cups, the faint smell of herbal tea drifting into the air and softening the weight that lingered in the room. She set the tray down on the table, the clink of porcelain gentle against the storm outside, and poured a cup for each of them. Tea helps sharpen soft edges, she said simply, passing the cups around one by one. And right now you're all sharp enough to cut yourselves to pieces. When she handed Emo his cup, she added, Yours has a touch of starflare root in it. Might taste a little different, but it'll help settle the fire in your chest. Her words hung in the air like a gentle warning, but also an offering of peace. Emo accepted his cup reluctantly, staring into the steam before looking back at her. His jaw was tight, his hands rough against the delicate porcelain, the heat seeping into his palms as if daring him to let it melt some of his stubbornness. Ma settled in on the chair beside his cot, folding her hands in her lap once she had given him his tea. Her voice lowered, steady and firm, the kind of voice that carried authority earned from years of seeing storms break people down. You've got to let go of the past, Amo. I know what magic's choices cost, but forgiveness isn't about forgetting. It's about not letting old wounds own you anymore. You hold on too tight, it'll drag you under just like it did Leora. The mention of Leora struck like a hammer. Even Yerp, usually restless and itching to laugh, shifted uncomfortably and cast his eyes toward the fire. Heather's gaze softened, while Amber slowly exhaled, as if she'd been holding her breath. The storm outside thundered, punctuating Ma's words with an ominous rumble. Emo frowned but stayed quiet, his eyes tracing the rim of the cup in his hands. His reflection wavered in the surface of the tea, distorted and fragile, as though daring him to look at himself in a new light. Ma leaned forward, her gaze unflinching. Magic isn't the man he was then, and you're not who you were back in those days either. You've both carried too much for too long. Let some of it go before it rots you from the inside. Amo finally lifted his head, his eyes narrowing as he set the cup down on the table beside him. You think it's that easy, Ma, to just let it go? His tone carried frustration, but beneath it was something more fragile, almost pleading. Ma didn't flinch. She leaned closer, her gaze steady. Of course it isn't easy, honey, but it's necessary. You keep letting bitterness feed you, Amo, and one day you'll find there's nothing left of yourself but the anger. I've seen it before. I've watched it eat people alive. Amo exhaled sharply, his hands curling into fists. He left us, Ma. You expect me to just forget that? No, Ma said firmly, shaking her head. I expect you to forgive, not forget. There is a difference. Forgetting erases the lesson. Forgiving sets you free from carrying the weight alone. Amo's jaw worked as he wrestled with her words. After a long pause, he muttered, I don't know if I can. Then start with trying, please, Ma replied softly, her tone losing none of its edge. Even Tempest could never unclench her grip on the past, and look what it made of her. Don't let yourself walk that same path. Amo lowered his gaze for a moment, then gave the faintest nod. "Thank you, Ma," he said quietly, the words carrying both respect and reluctant gratitude. For a moment, Amo stared at her, and the firelight revealed something flickering in his expression, resentment warring with a deep, unspoken hurt. Finally, he gave a small, almost reluctant nod, as though admitting she'd struck closer to the truth than he liked. Only then did Ma let the silence linger a heartbeat before turning her head toward Man-Bear. "Go fetch Magic and Coffsey. Tell them I want them back inside." Man-Bear gave a small nod and rose, ducking through the door and into the rain. His massive frame slipped into the storm with surprising grace, the door shutting softly behind him. Outside he found Magic and Coffsey still on the porch, the storm rolling around them like a second skin. Lightning split the sky, throwing their shadows long against the railing. "Ma wants you both inside," he rumbled, his voice carrying effortlessly through the roar of the rain. Coffsey smirked and nudged Magic with his elbow. "Oh, man, you're in trouble now." His grin widened as thunder growled overhead, making it sound almost like the heavens were in agreement. Magic actually chuckled, wiping at his wet face. The sound was small but real. "Wouldn't be the first time," he muttered, before the two followed Man-Bear back in. The warmth of the cottage closed around them as they stepped inside, the sudden contrast from the storm almost jarring. The smell of tea and smoke mingled with the dampness they carried in. Ma was waiting, her sharp eyes moving between Magic and Amo. She gestured toward the space between them. "Talk, both of you. Enough glaring, enough silence. Work through it, even if it's just a start." For a long moment neither spoke. The only sound was the faint hiss of the kettle still cooling in the kitchen, and the fire snapping sharply in the hearth. Finally Magic broke the silence, his voice rough but steady. "I didn't know, Amo. If I had, maybe I would have stayed. I can't change what happened, but I'll carry it with me, same as you, every day." His voice wavered slightly, but he didn't look away. "I left because I thought it was the only way to survive myself. I never realized how much it would cost you." Amo's jaw tightened, his lips pressing into a thin line. He shifted slightly, the stubbornness in his posture clear. "You left me with the wreckage, Magic. You don't know what it was like watching Rook tear apart everything we'd built. It felt like you handed him the knife and walked away." His words were sharp, but his voice cracked at the edges. Magic's eyes glistened, the firelight catching the wetness there. "You're right. I can't undo that. But I swear to you, if I'd known, maybe I would have chosen differently. I hate that my decision hurt you." He paused, his voice softening. "I hate that it made you feel abandoned." Amo finally lifted his gaze, meeting Magic's eyes fully. The anger was still there, but beneath it was exhaustion, grief, and a longing to let go. "Doesn't mean I forgive you. I want to get there, Magic, for both of us." The tension thinned. A fragile thread stretched between them, shimmering in the firelight. Everyone else watched carefully, hope rising in their chests, though none dared say it aloud. Ma gave a long sigh and leaned back, her tone turning wry. "Good. Because I swear if I have to do what I did when you two were boys and make you stand there hugging it out, I will. Don't tempt me." Coffsey blinked and sat forward, grinning in disbelief. "Wait, what? No way." Ma chuckled, shaking her head. "Oh, yes, whenever these two argued as boys, I'd make them stand there and hug it out. They hated it, fought me every step of the way. But by the end, they'd be laughing again, always made up right away." CJ laughed, nodding quickly. "She's right. I remember those days. They could argue for hours, but once Ma made them hug, it was over in minutes. They always got over things pretty quickly." The room burst into laughter, the sound rolling like thunder, but warm instead of frightening. Europe let out a booming chuckle that shook the rafters. Heather and Amber exchanged grins, and even Kay's lips curved despite the heaviness of the night. Beans leaned back, relief softening his features, while CJ covered her mouth, giggling behind her hand. Magic and Amo both flushed faintly, embarrassed but caught in the shared mirth. Almost in unison they groaned and muttered, "Aw, come on, did you really have to tell 'em that?" Their protests only made the laughter louder. After a moment, Ammo let out a reluctant chuckle, shaking his head. Magic gave in as well, laughing quietly along with the others. For the first time in a long while, the firelight felt warm again, as though it wrapped each of them in something steadier than fear. The night still carried storms and shadows, but a fragile bridge had been built between Ammo and Magic, and though it was only the beginning, it was enough in that moment. Surrounded by their laughter, the way to the past seemed a little lighter, and the road ahead, though dark, no longer looked so lonely.
So good.
That's right, you two. Hug it out.
All right, we got one more chapter. What up, Roy? What up, Boxman? What up, Man Bear? Hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday.
Man, bitch.
Chapter 208, everybody. Here we go.
Chapter 208, The Choice of Paths. The laughter lingered a little longer before fading back into the rhythm of the storm outside. The fire snapped, casting its glow across the room as the guardians began to settle into quieter conversation. The warmth of the moment slowly gave way to the pressing weight of what still lay ahead. Shadows danced along the walls, stretching long with every flicker of the flames, and the sound of rain against the roof became a steady drumbeat underscoring the gravity in the room. Beans leaned forward, his elbows resting on his knees, the flicker of the fire lighting his thoughtful expression. "All right," he said, his voice low but steady. "We can't put this off any longer. We need to decide what the plan is." That single statement set the tone. The guardians began to murmur, weighing the choices in low voices. Heather crossed her arms, eyes sharp, her tone quick and decisive. "We should attack. Sitting and waiting gives them the advantage. Rook won't hesitate, so why should we?" Her voice carried a note of frustration, as though the very thought of staying still bristled against her instincts. "I'm with Heather," Yerp added, rolling his shoulders. "If they're coming anyway, let's meet them halfway. Hard. Hit first, hit fast." Amber shook her head, her tone firm but measured. "And if we throw ourselves at them blind, we risk everything. The cottage, the people here, the chance to fight another day. Defense buys us time, maybe reinforcements. If we burn ourselves out in one reckless push, there won't be anything left to defend." Kay nodded with Amber. "Plus, it's not that simple. Attacking without a full picture of their numbers or resources is suicide, but sitting too long risks being boxed in. If we defend, we pick the ground, shape it, set the pace." Kells lifted her chin, siding with them. "We know this terrain. We can set traps, choke points, fallback lines, make them pay for every step." Magic had stayed quiet, his hands steepled, eyes half hidden in the shadow. At last he spoke, deliberate. "There's merit in both. The problem is deciding which risk we can live with." Coffsey scratched at the bowstring, resting near his ankle. "I like a clean shot as much as the next guy, but we can't win this on bravado. If we go forward, we go silent. Scout first, strike where it hurts. No hero runs." Man Bear grumbled in agreement. "A bear doesn't rush a line without catching the wind first. We need eyes, scent of their numbers, their direction. We can prowl and still build teeth here." Ammo leaned back against his propped pillows. "Magic, did you talk to the old smith in Barrow Creek?" Magic nodded once. "Yeah, he's putting the word out, calling in what few allies still listen to him. It's not much, but it's something." Ammo's eyes narrowed slightly. "And what about—" Magic shook his head with a trace of bitterness. "I gave him a nice silver dagger, got nothing back in return. Some doors stay shut no matter how much you knock." "Then count him out," Beans said. "Plan with what we can control." The room sank into thoughtful silence. The guardians all sat, their reasoning pressing at the edges of the firelight. Voices rose and fell, defending, attacking, building middle paths. Then a quiet voice slipped into the cracks of their debate. Ash, who had been silent most of the night, lifted her head. I have a plan." The room stilled. Ma raised a hand. Let her speak. Go ahead, dear. Ash glanced around nervously, then steadied her voice. We're circling the same argument, attack or defend. But there's another way. If we can disrupt Rook's comms and tech inside his fortress, we tilt the field before he even knows we're on it. I can do it, but I'll need cover. Beans, Coffsey, Amber, Magic, and Manbear with me. In the cover of night, we slip in close. I do what I need to, and we come back before dawn. Kay stiffened, alarm flashing in her eyes. No, absolutely not. Ash, we're tech partners, and you know as well as I do how dangerous that would be. Amber leaned forward, meeting Kay's gaze. Kay, I give you my word I won't let anything happen to her. If this works, it could change everything. Kay's lips pressed tight, torn between reason and fear. Her fingers curled into fists. If you're wrong, we lose her, and we can't afford that. Magic's voice was steady. We can't afford not to try. If Ash can gut his comms, his lines falter. His scouts lose coordination. His wedge won't form. Beans gave a slow nod. She's right. It's bold, but it could buy us the edge we need. Coffsey grinned faintly, already checking his bowstring. Then I'll make sure nothing even looks at her wrong. Manbear rumbled low, his massive shoulders shifting. We'll protect her. Nothing will come close enough to lay a finger on her. The decision settled like iron. Ma's eyes swept the room, then she nodded once. Then it's settled. The rest of us hold this ground. You five escort Ash, and don't you dare come back without her. The group slipped into the storm, the night air biting cold as they moved in silence. Ash walked in the middle of the escort, her cloak drawn tight, the glow of determination stronger than fear in her eyes. Every step seemed louder than it should, every shadow threatening. They crossed ridges and gullies, keeping low. Twice they froze as patrols of 20 or more soldiers passed within spitting distance, black-armored, weapons humming with faint energy. Beans raised a hand each time, stilling the group while Magic whispered brief instructions. Manbear's nostrils flared as he scented the air, shifting his weight silently between man and beast. Amber's grip tightened on her weapon, her eyes never leaving Ash. At one point, they crouched in the wet underbrush as 3 full recon squads, easily 30 strong, marched past on the ridge above, their footsteps thunder that made Ash's heart pound in her chest. Coffsey glanced back at her, then at Magic, his expression serious. One wrong move, one snapped twig, and it would all be over. The storm masked their movements, but danger pressed closer with every step. By the time they reached the low valley below Rook's mountain fortress, their nerves were stretched taut as bowstrings. The Guardians looked up at the sight of looming black stone walls through the sheets of rain. Their mission only beginning, the weight of silence heavy in their chests.
Oh, tune in next week for more Guardians of Unity.
Don't want to miss out. Oh, man. That was smack back.
That's a good one. Oh man. Yes, it's so great.
And what's everyone got planned for their evening?
Work, and then sleepy time. Dodgeball tomorrow. Let's go Blazers. Let's go.
Crusaders got this.
Turf Wars tomorrow.
Privateers got this.
I don't know about all that. Oh my goodness.
I do.
So, dude, I'm so used to throwing the ball over in Morgan's chair. Well, Steve has kind of like started laying in Morgan's chair.
You hit him with it yet?
What's that?
You hit him with it yet?
I mean, a couple of times, but this one was really bad. Like, I just was like through it and I saw and like right on his head, and I was like,
Oh.
he was dead asleep, not no mo.
Oh.
Yeah, I felt so
Steve.
bad.
What did he do, Steve? What did he do, Steve? He gonna smack the shit out of you in your sleep.
He's chilling over in the chair right now. Steven, what up, dude? What are you doing?
He'll be over there in a minute.
Oh shit, that's dope. I love writing it. It's so much fun. All of the being this team. All of the different like tension in the different relationships going on and storylines, and it's so much fun. And then hey, it was an accident, man. I'm not used to him laying over there. That's just where I throw the ball because it's.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's sleeping again. Steven.
Yeah, you knocked him out.
What are you doing? No, this was this morning. He's fine.
Oh, so that's how you woke him up today.
Well, no, he's usually sleeping in the chair when I wake up in the morning. So then I have to pick him up and I lay him on the bed, and he'll lay on the bed for a little bit. And he gets up and he goes and does cat things. And then he comes and lays back on. Like during the morning show, he'll look at him like on the chair and sleep. But that's like Morgan's chair, and that's normally where she sleeps. So she's not sure how to feel about it quite yet. Well, I don't know. Smoke one more and call it an afternoon show, man.
Sounds like a plan.
Much love, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out this afternoon. Thank you for hanging out and listening to Guardians of Unity. I love it. It's so much fun to work on and listen to. And much love to our anonymous narrator. Your anonymous narration is amazing.
And what the hell was that?
It's just a little.
She looked right at it like, what the hell?
I don't know how to throw it. I can't throw it in the chair. Sometimes I'll throw it and she'll just like catch it right away. And I'm like, well, what's the point of that? Please make sure you're following everybody on the Cove team. Make sure you're following Sir Cop Select sessions on this Saturday night. Don't miss out. If you got clouds, come blow them on Saturday night. Make sure you're following Europe Entertainment. Don't miss out on your shenanigans. Make sure you're following Michael Hugo Manbear. Don't miss out on all the vibes he brings to the shows. Make sure that you are following Mad Productions. Don't miss out on all the music that he's got coming out. Make sure you're following the Dabber Chick. Don't miss the Dabber Chick show. We got cut off twice today, so try again next week. Make sure you're following the one and only Cornbread. Don't miss out on all the vibes she brings to the shows. I thank everybody that helps support Cove TV. I'll make this possible. Cove TV is literally brought to you by viewers like yourself. Super duper big, dude. Super big. I hope to see everybody tomorrow morning. Cove TV morning show. Dodgeball tomorrow. Much love. Have a wonderful night.
Well, much love, all you amazing ass people out there. Hope it's been a great ass day all around, start to finish, from the morning show to the afternoon show. Guardians of Unity is such a great way to keep the day up and going. I love that story, but can't wait till next week to find out what happens next. But if you are not already, make sure you're giving a like and a follow to everyone you've been interacting with out there, because if it wasn't for each and every one of y'all, we wouldn't be up here doing the fun stuff we get to do each and every day. And make sure you're giving a like and follow to everyone you see up on screen throughout all the amazing things we get to do. We got Beans with the Cove, Europe Entertainment, Kelsey Dabs Dabber Chick, Magic with Mad Productions, Cornbread, and Man Bear. Make sure you're giving all of them a like and a follow. You don't miss out on all the amazing stuff going on each and every day, each and every time. But it is time to hop on down, get some food, kick back, don't relax. If you relax, you're going to miss out on all the amazing stuff going on throughout the Facebook world throughout Wednesday nights. We'll get some food, kick back, and look forward to seeing each and every one of y'all somewhere tonight. Much love, you.
Oh.
I was going to wait.
Yeah, I caught it right away.
No, you didn't. I seen like 6 words come out. That wasn't right.
Oh yeah, I caught it fairly quickly. It's good thing it's pre-recorded. We'll just edit that out.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good. Well, let's go bananas.
Ooh, it's been a while.
It has been. It's been too long. Cheers, everybody.
Going bananas and you're going nuts, so bring on the madness, got the fire in us. It's time to confess. Are you ready for this? I'm going bananas and you're going nuts. We're making a mess, but do you got the guts? Well, you better say yes. Are you ready for this? You and I, perfect match, combination in my dreams. Come, let's fly, bring the madness, just like in the movie scenes. We can hug, we can kiss, we can do it all night long. Listen to the awesome coconut banana song. We can talk, we can chat, just sit back and just relax. Have a walk or a swim with the dolphins in the sea. Have a drink or some snacks by the pool, by the cool. Listen to the awesome coconut banana song. I'm going bananas and you're going nuts, so bring on the madness, got the fire in us. It's time to confess. Are you ready for this? I'm going bananas and you're going nuts. We're making a mess, but do you got the guts? Well, you better say yes. Are you ready for this? Going bananas, feeling coconuts, feeling coconuts. Going bananas, going bananas, feeling coconuts, feeling coconuts. Hanging out, watch TV, some music and some cold iced tea. We can sleep just like babies, dreams of pacifiers and ice cream. Waking up, feel the mood and we make love in slow-mo. Listen to the awesome coconut banana song. I'm going bananas and you're going nuts, so bring on the madness, got the fire in us. It's time to confess. Are you ready for this? I'm going bananas and you're going nuts. We're making a mess, but do you got the guts? Well, you better say yes. Are you ready for this? Going bananas, feeling coconuts, feeling coconuts. Going bananas, going bananas, feeling coconuts, feeling coconuts. Are you ready for this? I'm going bananas and you're going nuts. I'm going bananas and you're going nuts, so bring on the madness, got the fire in us. It's time to confess. Are you ready for this? I'm going bananas and you're going nuts. We're making a mess, but do you got the guts? Well, you better say yes. Are you ready for this? Going bananas, feeling coconuts, feeling coconuts. Are you ready for this? I'm going bananas and you're going nuts. Feeling coconuts, feeling coconuts. Are you ready for this? I'm going bananas and you're going nuts.
Much love, everybody.
Much love, y'all. See you later.